I think it's like 46-0 or something like that.
Nunes already beat her, yeah?
In MMA.
Yeah.
But
That's all I
Holly's a
care about.
kickboxer. The thing about it is, like, Holly's going to strike with her.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
That's a dangerous fight for
I bet you Holly takes her down.
Yeah, she might.
She has some good inside trips.
Holly,
She's big, athletic.
She fights so well going backwards.
Holly loses
too.
this one. You got 3 in a row.
Yeah.
God damn, how are we going to sell this?
She knows that.
Isn't it crazy? This sport
Did you work with her,
so
Brandon?
quick.
Did you work?
Yeah, no one stays
Did
at
you
the
work
top
with
for
Holly
very
long?
long.
She was in there. I never worked with her. She was in there. Great, great person.
Yeah, big
freak,
fan.
Freak.
It's crazy how this fucking sport just chews people up. You think you're on top, and then
it's gone.
Then it's over.
But the casual fan doesn't care. That's why that pay-per-view is sell, because the casual fan goes, oh, that's the girl who murked Ronda Rousey.
That's the argument for McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather.
It's fucking happening, son.
It's happening.
Did you see
It's not booked. It's going to happen.
Did you see
I do.
So McGregor held a press conference last night, sold out arena, 5,000 tickets sold out. He got on the mic and goes, fuck the UFC, fuck everything.
He said, fuck boxing,
fuck
and
boxing.
fuck you.
Yeah, and he goes, the next fight is me versus Floyd. He goes, Floyd, get it fucking done. And then he goes, I'm going to do it with or without the UFC. And they told Dana that, and he goes, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck
luck
with
getting that
Well,
done
he
without
said
me.
that he believes with the Ali Act, he can actually do it because it's a different sport.
He has the money to hire the lawyers to try it.
Well, it is an interesting argument because it's not MMA. It's boxing. So if it's boxing, it's not. He doesn't have a contract
The
in
UFC should
boxing.
just promote it anyways and work together with Floyd. And I'm
but
sure
the thing
that's
is,
They will, though.
But it's not just with Floyd. It's with McGregor Promotions now.
Yeah,
He's got his own thing. He wants to co-promote.
Because they don't want to have a third middleman in Dana White. Because you have Conor McGregor Promotions, Floyd Mayweather, and then the UFC.
Listen,
they don't want to give the UFC a percentage.
It's going to become what boxing is. It's going to become that because it's star-driven, like all things, like music,
I hate that.
like comedy, like everything. It's going to stay star-driven. And when it's star-driven like that, guys like Conor, who are legitimate stars, they have the leverage. And they're going to manipulate that leverage. They're going to utilize that leverage. And we're going to see what happens.
Especially right now.
I
Biggest
hate
star we've
battle,
ever
bro.
had.
I hate
Biggest
the reality
big
that
battle.
it is star-driven, but it is a reality.
But why is that? Why do you hate that? Because it's always been like that in boxing.
Well,
right? I mean, that's how they make the $100 million paydays.
He's
That's
a purist. And real quick.
So am I.
Yeah, me too. But I would love to see Conor versus Floyd. Rob and I were talking about fights. This dude said he's never seen a fight he doesn't like.
Never
he loves
seen a
every
fight.
fight.
I love every single fight.
Oh, I've hated a lot of fights. Did you see Kimbo and Dada?
Okay, that you got right to it quick, right to the point. That maybe
I've been
maybe
around.
I did see one fight that I hated.
I've seen some shitty
We were
fights.
talking about that Hollick fight, and he was like, I liked him. Like, get the fuck
hey
out
man,
of here,
when
son.
guys
Get out of my studio.
When guys are hypnotizing each other out there.
Hollick Gracie's last fight on Bellator.
Okay, well, we were talking about it. I liked it too.
That was a good fight.
This is what I liked about that. All bullshit aside, Howard Gracie fought a fucking killer. I mean, that guy knocked out Joe Schilling twice. He knocked him out in kickboxing and he knocked him out in MMA. He's a fucking beast. He's a very dangerous striker. He's a very big guy, and he's fucking scary. He's a blaster. And Halleck
And did
got
nothing.
Through, No, he avoided getting knocked
No,
out.
no, I'm not talking about
got
Halleck.
through
I'm talking
3
about your
rounds.
boy who's a beast. Did
Didn't do
nothing.
because he was scared.
He was
scared to
worried
go to
about
the-
getting
taken
taken
down.
down.
He was scared to get strangled. Look,
Yeah.
what he was scared of is what happened in the last minute of the last round
His
when
nightmare
Halleck
came
finally
true.
did take him down, passed his guard like butter, fucking mounted him, and had him in a bad spot. Halleck was going to fuck him up. If that fight kept going, if that was in the first minute of the first round, Halleck might very
If Halleck
well
would have brought the
tapped
fight,
that
or
guy.
if he would have,
He couldn't do it. He couldn't get the guy down.
If you guys think that was an entertaining fight, you're
loved it.
batshit
I
crazy.
loved it.
Fuck
Loved
off.
it.
I loved it.
Fuck
Loved
off.
I
Get
loved
the
it.
fuck out of here. That's great. And you hated Kimbo versus Dada? That
No,
was more entertaining than that.
was
I didn't
about.
hate it. I didn't hate it, but it
Brendan?
was not a high-level fight.
I
It was-
hated it.
I
Agree to
hated the
disagree?
fact that people were watching it on TV, and both guys were severely unconditioned. They were severely out of shape. Like,
Dada
severely.
died.
No, he didn't.
His heartbeat stopped. They had to revive
I don't know
him.
if that's true. Is that
That's
true?
true. Yeah.
Some of that
A
is
little
him
hyperbole.
adding
That's
to
a
his
true
own
story.
legend. But no, when I think about it honestly, I hated what the fight was about. But I love the fight. The dynamic of what's happening between these two human beings in combat.
You mean Dada and Kimbo?
Yeah, even that one. The dynamic between them is different than every other fight. In their case,
Kill his
it's
mic.
because
Kill his mic, Jamie.
yeah.
If it was my studio, I would have killed it during
I
the
hate what
Halleck
the fight
talk.
was about.
Are you intrigued by the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather as if Conor McGregor could actually box with Floyd Mayweather?
Conor McGregor cannot box with Floyd Mayweather, but Conor McGregor's the only goal that he could have, the workable idea, is a backdoor hack, something where being unwilling to make it a boxing match, he is fighting him with two hands, but boxing is not the definition of fighting with two hands. Find a hack, find a backdoor. What would Tim Ferriss do? If you said, hey, Tim Ferriss, how do you beat Floyd Mayweather with a guy who's never...
You push him off the stand.
That's not a good
You'd watch
example.
someone else's idea and regurgitate it.
Yeah. It's not that easy.
No, it's not. But McGregor has found disruptions. Uber is a disruption, or Airbnb is a disruption on the hotel business.
Right, but
Donald
a good
Trump
example,
is a
when you're
disruption.
using the Tim Ferriss example, a good reason why it sucks is because Tim did that whole show for CNN where he did a bunch of different things and learned them quickly. And one of them he tried to do was jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Good luck with all that.
Yeah.
Good luck learning
It don't work
jiu-jitsu.
like that.
You know, a guy who's been doing jiu-jitsu for 10 years can get drunk, stay up all night, show up drunk, and still play with you like you're a baby.
His name's John Jones.
And, John Jones. I mean, John Jones, like, I don't even think he's really ranked in jiu-jitsu, although he could tap black belts because he's such a freak. But if John Jones wanted to, he could do whatever he wanted to. I mean, if they're the same size, it doesn't matter. 4 months is not going to get you there.
Well, the thought that I have is you can't beat him in boxing.
Right.
But what if there's some other answer? And the answer to that is, well, in the 100 years, we've seen every answer. If you believe that, if McGregor believes that, he's fucked. But
Well, McGregor said that was really interesting yesterday in the press conference. He said, look, if it was a fight, it would be the easiest fight ever.
Easy.
He goes, fuck UFC, fuck boxing. If it's an actual fight, I'll fucking kill him. It's a joke.
He's right.
He's like, so we're going to limit it to hands, and you're playing a little game. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
And that's interesting there because that plays to the ego, and he's the only guy that could ever say that to Floyd.
It's a no-lose
Floyd's
situation.
ever faced. Floyd's never faced a guy that says, "Listen, this is not even a fight. This is a boxing match. You want to fight? I will fuck you up any day of the week. Wake me up and say you want to do it, and I'll fucking kill you."
It's a win-win.
Yeah, and that's true.
Yeah.
He's also quite a bit bigger. He's quite a bit
fast.
bigger.
And you have to be different. If you go in and try to box him, you have to strike with him in some way that is different. What that answer is, I don't know yet.
Movement,
Box
angles.
with MMA gloves.
Well, people have to
help.
remember that
That would help.
Maidana, who is super unconventional, really wild and reckless. Maidana went
Brawler.
12 rounds twice with him, you know? And so Floyd is not knocking guys dead. He's not like he's not
older, too.
Gennady Golovkin in people or Kovalev in people. You know, it's a totally different kind of experience. What Floyd does is minimize any offense and maximize his potential to put offense on you. And he's a genius at it. And if his output's super low, it's because that's what he can get away with. And if his output is super high, it's because he's got you.
Yep.
You know, I mean, he's a genius. Floyd Mayweather
is a genius.
Boxing genius.
Yeah, that's why you can't beat him unless there's some answer that doesn't yet exist.
Yeah, Conor's not going to go in there and just do the traditional boxing and sit in front of him. That's not. People who think that it's crazy. He
But
wouldn't take the
here's
fight.
the other fucking X factor, and it's a real factor, and it happens in every goddamn sport. Guys get old overnight. And Floyd Mayweather is 39 years old now?
Yeah, 39.
39 years
Probably
old?
40 by the time this fight happens.
I mean, some guys it takes longer, some guys it's shorter. Bernard Hopkins managed to get deep into his 40s and still be world class, you know?
And he hasn't taken much punishment.
Floyd has
doesn't
not.
get hit.
No. He's
Although-
only really been tagged by Mosley and Maidana. Those are the
right.
guys who really tagged him. And then earlier in his career, he got hit a few times.
Yep.
But Mosley sat him. He sat him down.
Mostly wobbled him.
Yeah, he wobbled
Bad.
him. Yeah,
One shot, and then he
buckled his
came back
knees.
and dominated.
Yep. Yeah, he's a genius.
amazing.
He's a
He
boxing
really is.
genius.
And if it as it goes on, if McGregor becomes predictable, so say this happens, and he becomes predictable in any way, even in ways that he doesn't understand that Floyd will read, then it just gets worse as the fight goes on.
He'll get outclassed
but
all day.
So somebody comes to you and says, this is happening, you're going to make $200 million or whatever crazy amount of money you're going to make. How do we do it? And the answer is you have to be very, very different. You have to move away from Floyd, for sure. You have to move away from him and draw him in. And you got to be different almost every round. You got to have a strategy that makes you unpredictable.
Good luck.
And then even then, you have to hit somebody who's never hit.
You know what I'm
think so.
thinking? Muay Thai dumps. I'm saying he ties him up and fucking leg
gonna
trips
say,
him, slams him.
Shit like
Give
that.
him
Does that a few
fuck with
times.
it.
Give him
Shit,
something to
yeah.
think about.
Feints,
Yeah.
touching the ground, doing cool
Sanchez.
shit. Yeah.
It's true.
Mixed rules.
Something
Yeah, because
different.
if he could, just at 1 or 2 times, if they get in the clinch and there's some shit talking, something, he just decides to dump him, and you see Floyd's feet go flying up
Embarrass
in the air.
him.
Floyd's a small man.
Yeah.
If you had
Tiny.
the choice, what would you rather see them in just a straight boxing match with boxing gloves or a boxing match with MMA gloves?
Floyd would never do
MMA
that.
gloves,
But yeah.
100%.
What do you think Floyd would want to do?
Boxing gloves all day.
He'd
Floyd
That's
has
his
want the
advantage.
MMA gloves or the big gloves?
Big gloves.
He would want the big gloves.
For
defense,
counterpuncher, yeah.
for defense,
Yeah.
which is very important because it's really hard to get because like it's a whole different game when you're getting around those little gloves.
You
like,
don't think Floyd would go, damn, with them little gloves?
Hell
I'm coming
no.
to
he'll break
kill
his
dude."
hands. His hands break a lot.
Joe, that's a great
And that's
point.
not his forte.
Your entire lifetime, you've developed your style around the size of the mitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't change
Different
that now.
game,
Well,
son. We can
everything
sit here.
changed.
Floyd-
But
The subtle-
Connor's giving up so goddamn much. Throw a ball
he
in the
can't.
back
He
of
would break
Connor.
his
Floyd's
hands.
not in
Can't.
the,
Floyd's
Floyd's not
hands
in the
break in
business of
boxing
giving you
gloves.
No,
anything
Floyd-
back.
Floyd's
How
I'm
is that
good.
so weird, though? Them
it's
doing
not.
it in MMA
Yeah.
gloves.
Because he's
It's
the
not so
best
weird.
boxer of all time.
Everything about his experience and his sensitivity is around his whole lifetime being built with this exact thing. Sometimes he catches things in small little details.
And
off
another
that.
factor is the speed of the incoming shots is going to be much faster. When you're dealing with 4-ounce gloves, there's guys in world-class boxing that are fast as fuck, right? But they'd be faster if they have 4-ounce gloves on. It's just a fact. It's just a fact of physics. And that speed almost might be indistinguishable to us, but to a fighter, it might be the difference between getting hit by something and not getting hit by something. And you would have to re-gauge your distance meter.
Yeah, different pitchers throwing different speed balls
Floyd's
is
gotta throw
different to
something
every
back.
hitter.
This motherfucker, Ngannou, man,